Hello everyone, it's Fred again from Notes of a Nomad, video number 315. There's so much chaos going on in the world, and a friend of mine posted something on Facebook which prompted me to talk about why we need good conversations in our world. Uh, the chaos that's happening in the world, like the wars, like Ukraine. How many millions of people have been impacted? And Gaza, and now in Iran. There's so many. The average person's life is being impacted, and a lot of people have died as a result of having poor conversations and creating wars. And also, like mass shootings. Why do people do that? Let's communicate with people, find out what the challenges are. Like the recent mass shooting in the school in Canada in Tumbler Ridge, or just this past few days, also in Austin, Texas. Somebody shot up and killed a couple people and wounded others. And the lady who posted trying to get back from Mexico because of the gang member, the leader of this gang was killed, and then the gang members rioted and caused chaos and closed down the airports. People were stuck. The amount of people, the average person gets impacted. And what she posted was after sitting for 12 hours waiting for the plane back to Canada, she said, after thinking about what's going on, she said, we need a lot of more love, kindness, and caring in the world. And that brings me back to thinking about good conversations. And uh, this, uh, I want to share my screen and talk about this is a great graphic talking about what we can do to have good conversation is based on a TED Talk. And if you are interested, you can find the TED Talk, maybe look at this screen and see what is the impact and how to have good conversations, listening, etc., and being present in the moment. So the other one that brings to mind when we're talking about having good conversations was a post that I made 2 years ago, March 2024, with it was number 214. You maybe want to look at that particular post where I spoke about William Ury, who has written this book, Possible, which how we survive and thrive in the age of conflict. He's a master negotiator and how to negotiate with people that don't want to really talk. And some of the techniques he gives, you could go and find a interview or a link, sorry, to an interview, a podcast of him uh, on that particular number 214. There's a link in the description of that video that I posted 2 years ago in March 2024. So those are some of the things that come to mind. So what can we do? Well, recently, past week, I shared a great concept with that I have a friend of mine who has created at her work, and she calls it talk and tips. So for half an hour, people will answer questions and there's no pressure. They just say, here's a question, talk. People will have 2 minutes to give their opinions, and then other people will give them feedback. And it's going so well that her boss wants to give her an award for creating this. So I went to another small company locally, and they were wanted to talk about communications. So I suggested they try this half an hour a week. Just try it, no pressure. Just put out the question and see who's willing to answer, and it creates conversations. Great way to practice because there are some people like Vanessa von Edwards who has the science of people, and what she has done is just a recent interview she had. They were talking, what can we do to help young people? And she was saying, practice conversations, how important it is. We're losing that ability. And in fact, Yuval Harari, the historian from Israel, who wrote the book Sapiens, is out recently talking with artificial intelligence and all the impact that's having on us. That what we can do is we need to have good conversations with each other. This is one of the most important skills. and we're losing it. We're relying too much on technology. So with that, hopefully you might want to do talk and tips somewhere, even amongst your friends. Just spend half an hour. And if you're interested in learning more about it, you have some questions, please reach out to me. I have a lot of suggestions, and I'd be happy to answer your questions and share some information on how you could do it. Half an hour every week, just do talk and tips. That's a great way to start. You don't have to join Agra speakers or Toastmasters. Just try that, even at your work or with a group of people that you know. So, with that, I say adios, au revoir, wishing you, your family, and friends lots of love and laughter. Until next time, bye for now from Fred and Notes of a Nomad.